Hi, my name is Romeo, and I'm a second year RA, currently going to my third year. And pretty much what I want to do when I come back is, push for more team cooperation as well as for more resident opportunities, specifically in the inclusion side. One thing I push for specifically is networking and communication in college. So I have a few ideas about that. That will be later on in the video. So, but first off, let's go ahead and start walking off to the common area, what the residents normally say. So, yeah. So since becoming an RA, I've learned to be more perceptive of resident schedules. Using that, I can schedule events around other resident schedules. So doing that causes more turnout for residents and more increase in community involvement. So I plan next semester actually to start up a recycling club kind of thing, organization, for the HE 200 and HE 100 area, and pretty much form a little small community where we could all recycle, and that could also just increase involvement in the area. So I plan to bring those few up. And next year I plan to also just create new ideas that are inclusive and also host those events with other RAs so that we can kind of just bring our residents into inclusion. So yeah. So for the administrative skills, I pretty much let the residents know that I'm a friend as well as I'm one of their administrators. How you've seen this is that many of the residents have come to me about administrative problems, such as advisor questions, maintenance orders, as well as any other personal problems that they have. So they've used me for those kind of things, and I've always been there to assist them. For community development, we kind of fostered an environment, specifically me, Emmett, and Simi, the floor RAs for this floor, have fostered an environment for the residents to come out and do things that they normally want to do. One thing that they love doing specifically is playing video games, and we do that here in this lobby. So when they play video games, they kind of form little groups and they just play video games. And when we come out, we actually see residents walking by, and we will pretty much reach out to them and be like, hey, come sit with us, play some video games with us, and that kind of forms community a bit more. That forms little friendships between each other because they meet new people, and that forms connections between the RAs and the residents, which is a very big thing. So we plan to continue doing that next semester, and I think next year as well, we're going to continue doing stuff like that. So yeah. So since the residents are very active on this floor, we set rules for them as well as enforce policy. Specifically when they come out into the common area and play video games, we want them to be more quiet around 10 p.m. because quiet hours start at that time. And then later into the night, we want them to also remain quiet because we know in college, people normally will stay up very late doing their own thing. Sometimes they can be very loud, so we want to make sure that the residents who go to sleep nearby can also remain comfortable in their dorms when it's quiet. One of the other rules that we set for them is just to maintain the area around them. We want to make sure that the table behind us and the table in the area around us is clean. They generally will get food and they'll eat, and we want to make sure that the custodians in the morning do not have extra work when they don't need to have extra work. So those are the main two things we do, but some other policies and rules that we normally follow is just within their dorms, we want to make sure that they don't have things that obstruct the CO2, the CO detector, and that's another one as well. So yeah. So with the staff dynamic and staff leadership, one thing that I really love to do is just maintain good bonds with my RAs and fellow RAs, I rather say, because we're all friends and we love to make sure that we all function as a team. So even though times get tough and school kind of takes up time, I want to make sure that I have time for my RAs. So sometimes we'll get lunch, when I see them, I'll stop them and I'll talk to them, and I try to just make sure that they're doing okay, and I'll let them know what's going on so that we all know what's going on in each other's lives, so that we can be more mindful of each other, as well as just make sure that things flow more smoothly in the staff dynamics. So yeah. So my ability to handle situations more stress-free has increased since the beginning of the time when I became an RA. So when I first became an RA, I used to struggle a lot with questions and situations of residents because I used to stumble over what I should do, who should I go to, and stuff like that. But as I got more acclimated with the job, I just become a lot more efficient when it came to situations like those. So that's one of the main things that I've improved on, and I believe I'm very efficient now when it comes to residents asking me questions and stuff like that. For example, this semester, residents came to me about maintenance problems, and I instantly knew where to go, who to talk to, and I'd also assess the situation and see if it's anything major. So those things, those little small factors that I learned to do have greatly increased my efficiency. So, So one of the main things one of the main problems that I had when I became an RA was the fact that my social life skyrocketed, and I made a lot of new connections, a lot of new friends, which in turn wasn't really a bad thing, but the fact that I started spending a lot of time with friends instead of doing my schoolwork became a major problem for me. So how I handled this was pretty much becoming more efficient at helping people so I had more time for school, as well as if I was really, really busy, I usually had a very strong connection with my RAs, and my RAs were going to help me out in the situation. So I'd reach out to them and be like, hey, I'm very busy right now. May you help me with this resident or anything like that? Or maybe guide the resident into the direction they need to go to, the person they need to go to. And by doing that, would take a little bit of pressure off of me and help me out with my grades and stuff like that. Keep in mind, this is a very rare occurrence. I was always usually there for my residents. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope you guys have a great winter break and happy holidays.